want you to find an unconditional approach. We want you to find that unconditional emotional approach, because you found that feeling of freedom without any conditions changing. No condition changed. You found that feeling of freedom, didn't you?
Yeah.
And so that's that unconditional finding of the feeling of freedom. Now, did it move for any of the rest of you? Can't you feel this vortex that is full of everything that you want? And are you understanding that your work is just to get yourself in the mental, vibrational, emotional proximity of that, which means you just want to talk carefully to yourself and focus carefully so that you allow yourself to flow as freely as can happen in this moment. So you accomplished really a lot. Doesn't seem like it, because you didn't place any ads, and you didn't get any funding, and you didn't take any action, and you haven't met anybody quite yet. You haven't nailed the building together, and you haven't brought the components of it in yet. So in a true action way, you can't see or taste it or smell it, but you can feel it emotionally. It moved, it moved, it moved, it moved. You started to listen to the calling. So if you keep doing that, someone says to you, well, how you doing? Great. Well, what's going on? All good things. Like what? I think I'm just going to keep this to myself for just a little while. Just keeping it to myself just for a little while. It's incubating. It's in the process of becoming. And others, they'll be worried about it because they want to see the tangible. But if you need to see the tangible before you have accomplished the intangible, it's not ever going to come. You got to find the feeling of it, and it's not that hard to do. And then the ideas start flowing. Then all of a sudden an idea will come, and it will be so powerful that you can't deny it. An idea that wakes you up in the middle of the night, that you want to write it in your notebook, and you want to process it more, and then more details come and more details come. And if we could make you understand, if we could convince you that that is the creative process, and that the manifestation point, the manifestation starts coming far, far, far later, but when it comes quickly. That's why there's all these overnight successes. Well, they weren't overnight successes. They had things going on. Every one of them took far longer than they needed to, because they were facing reality more than was good for them. Helpful?
Yeah, I had an idea like this when I woke up. I had this idea, and I started the process, and then I got scared and I stopped.
All right, well, when that fear comes, that means that it's moving faster than you're ready for. And so that's a good thing to stop. But then just say to yourself, oh, that idea was good, and I liked how it felt at first, and I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. And just try to stop it before the fear came. In other words, remember what the idea was. People who are in sales understand. Most of them have been taught by those who have been taught, that if you ask someone to make a decision about something before they have enough information, they're always going to say no. They're just always going to say no. And you're the same way. If you ask yourself to believe something before you have enough information, you're going to shut it down vibrationally. You're not going to let it happen, because your logic tells you that you need more. Well, we're here to tell you that you don't need to know how or when or who or where. You don't need to know that. And in fact, a need to know that will keep the juices from flowing. So if you can just say, I want to talk about what I want and why I want it. Just hold yourself in what I want and why I want it. I want it because it feels good. I want it because it feels free. I want it because I deserve it. I want it because I'm worthy. I want it because things are always working out for me. I want it because it would be way fun. I want it because. Why do I want it?